Welcome to my channel, Valuable Coins All World. If you've ever wondered if those old coins you have lying around could be worth a fortune, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're diving into some of the rarest US coins, revealing their jaw-dropping values that will leave you amazed. Stick with us till the end. You won't want to miss what these hidden treasures could be worth. Let's get started. Top 1. Are you ready to uncover a hidden treasure that could be lying in plain sight? Today, we're diving into one of the most thrilling coin discoveries you'll ever hear about. The legendary Washington quarter dollar from 1965, with a silver color shade that has turned into a jaw-dropping collectible. This isn't just a coin. It's a rare gem that has shocked experts, amazed collectors, and stunned the market with its unbelievable value. And if you're a coin enthusiast, a treasure hunter, or even just someone who stumbled across a handful of old coins, you absolutely cannot afford to miss a single second of this video. I'll reveal the unique features, the secret history, the thrilling rarity, and how this seemingly ordinary coin has risen to become one of the most sought-after pieces in the numismatic world. So stay with me, because what you're about to discover might just change your collection forever. To truly appreciate the value and rarity of the 1965 Washington quarter with a silver color shade, we need to understand its history and background. In 1965, the United States Mint made a major change in coinage. Due to the rising price of silver, the Mint stopped producing dimes and quarters using 90% silver. Instead, they transitioned to a clad composition of copper and nickel. The last official silver quarters were dated 1964. So when we talk about a 1965 quarter that has a silver appearance, it immediately raises eyebrows. How could it exist? Was it an error? Was it a special issue? That mystery has captivated collectors and fueled the legend. These silver-shaded 1965 quarters are believed to be accidental strikes on leftover 90% silver planchets from the previous year, making them incredibly rare, mysterious, and immensely valuable. Now let's talk about what makes this coin so special. The unique features of the 1965 Washington quarter in silver color shade go far beyond just its appearance. While most 1965 quarters are instantly recognizable by their duller copper-nickel look and visible copper edge, the rare silver shade version has a much brighter, shinier finish with a more polished, clean look. It weighs slightly more, has a different ring when dropped, and most importantly, lacks the copper stripe along the edge. That tells collectors this isn't just another clad coin. It's something far more special. This feature alone is enough to create buzz in the coin world. But when paired with the 1965 date, a year no quarters were supposed to be silver, it becomes a sensation that lets get to the heart of the matter, rarity. Coins like this are what collectors dream about. Only a tiny number of these silver-shaded 1965 quarters are known to exist, and they were likely produced by accident, a result of a silver planchet being mistakenly left in the mint's machinery during the transition to clad coinage. Their existence was never intentional, and that's what makes them so valuable. Combine this extreme rarity with pristine condition, sharp edges, strong strike, original luster, and you have a recipe for a coin that is not only rare, but also fiercely desirable. High-grade examples with this silver appearance are almost never seen, and when they do appear, they ignite fierce bidding wars among top collectors. Condition, rarity, and mystery come together in this coin to create a numismatic masterpiece. And speaking of value, get ready for this. When these coins do surface in public auctions or private sales, they don't just attract attention, they command huge sums. The market has shown explosive interest in the 1965 silver shade Washington quarter, and collectors are willing to pay incredible amounts to secure one. A pristine example in uncirculated condition, verified by top grading services, has recently been valued at an astonishing amount. This rare coin has reached a value of $270,000. That's right, a single quarter, originally worth just 25 cents, now holds a value that rivals luxury cars and even houses. The coin market recognizes this as one of the standout rarities of the modern era. If you're a collector or someone just beginning your journey into the fascinating world of coins, here are a few essential tips to keep in mind. Always check your change and go through old coin jars or inherited collections. You never know what's hiding there. Learn how to identify silver planchets by their weight, edge coloration, and metallic shine. Get familiar with the feel and ring of a silver coin versus a clad one. If you think you found something special, have it professionally graded and authenticated. Building knowledge is key, and staying connected to the coin community will help you catch news about newly discovered examples or changing market values. The demand for rare coins like this one is only increasing, and being educated means you're always one step ahead in the treasure hunt. In conclusion, the 1965 Washington quarter in silver color shade is a once-in-a-lifetime find. It stands at the intersection of history, error, and rarity, creating a coin that captivates both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike. Its accidental existence during a transition year gives it a powerful story, and its striking silver appearance defies expectations. With market demand surging and prices climbing ever higher, this coin has secured its place as a modern legend in the numismatic world. So the next time you handle a quarter from 1965, take a closer look, because hidden within that small piece of metal might be a fortune. One example of this rare treasure has reached a staggering price of $270,000. Top 2. I'm going to take you deep into the story of the 1967 Washington quarter, not just any quarter, but one that appears in a stunning silver shade, a rare anomaly that's driving serious demand among collectors. You're about to discover the thrilling uniqueness of this coin, why it's making headlines, how you might be able to spot one, and just how much it's worth in today's hot collector market. Don't blink or skip a second, because if you're a collector, a treasure hunter, or someone who's ever wondered whether there's real value hiding in your old change jar, this could be the most exciting find of your life. Let's begin by diving into the fascinating history and background of the 1967 Washington quarter. The year 1967 came at a critical time in U.S. coinage history. Just a few years earlier, in 1965, the U.S. Mint had officially removed silver from most circulating coins due to rising silver prices and increasing production costs. By 1967, the Mint was fully committed to using a clad composition of copper and nickel for quarters, ending a decades-long tradition of striking coins in 90% silver. However, during this transitional period, errors and anomalies occasionally slipped through, and that's exactly where the silver-colored 1967 quarter enters the picture. While all official 1967 quarters should be clad, a small number have surfaced with a striking silver tone, drawing the attention of experts and collectors alike. Whether these coins were struck on leftover silver planchets or created through a rare minting mistake, one thing is certain: they defy the official record and are now among the most intriguing rarities in the world of modern numismatics. Now, let's explore the unique features of this extraordinary coin. At first glance, the 1967 Washington quarter with a silver color shade looks vastly different from its copper-nickel counterparts. It shimmers with a brilliant luster that closely resembles pre-1965 silver quarters. Most notably, these rare coins lack the typical copper stripe along the edge, which is a clear indicator of a clad coin. The absence of this stripe immediately sets off alarms for collectors. Additionally, the weight and ring of these silver shade quarters can differ slightly from standard issues. They feel heavier, sound purer, and possess a sheen that simply doesn't appear on normal clad quarters. Combine all of these features, and what you have is a coin that visually and physically stands out, commanding attention and deep inspection. It's this incredible difference that gives the coin its mystique, its value, and its explosive appeal in today's market. The rarity and condition of these coins play a monumental role in determining their collector demand, and demand is sky-high. These silver shade 1967 quarters are not just rare, they're phenomenally scarce. Very few examples have been confirmed, and each discovery adds fuel to the excitement. What makes them even more desirable is their origin during a transition period when silver coins were no longer being produced for circulation, making their existence highly unusual and deeply compelling. For collectors, this is a dream coin, an unexplained anomaly, likely produced by accident, that slipped through undetected. And when one surfaces in high grade, with crisp details, sharp rims, and original mint luster, it becomes a once-in-a-generation opportunity. Top grading services have authenticated some of these silver-looking 1967 quarters, and each time it happens, the numismatic world pays close attention. These coins aren't just collectibles, they're legends in the making, and every collector wants to own one. Now let's talk about the number that everyone wants to hear. The current market value of this rare 1967 Washington quarter with a silver tone. When coins of this type appear at auction, they don't just raise eyebrows, they ignite bidding wars. These are coins that sell for tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands, depending on condition and certification. Recently, one such silver color shade 1967 quarter, authenticated and preserved in exceptional condition, fetched an eye-watering sum in the collector market. This single coin has now been valued at a remarkable $250,000. That's right, a coin once worth just 25 cents has multiplied its value by 1,000,000 times, proving just how powerful rarity, history, and condition can be in the numismatic universe. Collectors and investors are constantly on the lookout for this type of specimen, making it one of the most talked about modern rarities in the US coin world today. If you're a collector or even someone just starting out, there's never been a better time to sharpen your eye and hunt for treasure. First, get familiar with how silver coins look and feel compared to clad ones. Pay close attention to the edge. If you don't see a copper stripe, that's a major clue. Weigh the coin and compare it to standard clad weights. Examine the shine, the tone, the surface texture. Use a magnifying glass and, if possible, compare side by side with a confirmed clad 1967 quarter. And most importantly, if you think you've found something special, don't hesitate. Get it graded by a top-tier authentication service. A simple quarter might seem ordinary until the moment you realize it's a rare anomaly, worth a life-changing sum. Knowledge is your greatest tool, and in this case, your sharp eyes and curiosity could lead you to a six-figure jackpot. In conclusion, the 1967 Washington quarter in silver color shade is more than just a coin. It's a piece of hidden American treasure. It stands as a symbol of minting history, a mystery from a crucial transition period, and a sparkling reminder that incredible value can still be discovered in the most unexpected places. With its radiant silver appearance, unmatched rarity, and staggering market value, it has become a modern icon in the coin collecting world. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer drawn to the thrill of the hunt, this coin represents the pinnacle of what makes numismatics so exciting: the mystery, the beauty, the value, and the dream that one day, you too might hold something truly historic in your hands. And yes, one of these rare 1967 silver color shade quarters has reached a breathtaking value of $250,000. Top 3. Have you ever looked at a simple quarter and thought, what if this little coin was actually worth a fortune? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and electrifying stories in the world of coin collecting: the rare 1970 Washington quarter dollar that appears in a stunning silver color shade. This is no ordinary coin. It's an extraordinary piece of numismatic history that has left collectors stunned, auction markets buzzing, and treasure hunters scrambling to inspect every quarter in their change jar. If you've ever dreamed of discovering a coin with the power to change your life, don't take your eyes off this video. We're going to uncover the thrilling story behind this unique quarter, its secret origins, the features that set it apart, the incredible demand it commands in the collector's world, and most importantly, just how much it could be worth today. Stick with me until the end, because what you're about to learn might just lead you to the most valuable quarter you've ever seen. Let's rewind history and look at the background of the Washington quarter dollar minted in 1970. By this time, the United States Mint had fully transitioned away from using silver in dimes and quarters. Since 1965, quarters were officially struck using a copper-nickel clad composition instead of the traditional 90% silver used in earlier years. The Mint was pushing forward into a modern era of coinage, and silver coins were becoming a thing of the past. However, that didn't stop a few rare surprises from surfacing. Among the coins minted in 1970, there have been a few astonishing discoveries: quarters with an unmistakable silver color shade, totally unexpected for that year. These coins don't fit into the usual narrative of 1970 coinage, and that's exactly what makes them so exciting. Whether struck on leftover silver planchets or created through rare minting errors, these pieces defy the odds, and their existence has captured the imagination of collectors worldwide. What sets the 1970 Washington quarter in silver color shade apart is its striking and brilliant appearance that instantly catches the eye. While the vast majority of 1970 quarters have a flat, grayish tone with the visible copper stripe on the edge that defines a clad coin, these rare examples shine with a vibrant silver hue. They reflect light differently, they carry a cleaner and brighter surface, and most importantly, they do not show the copper core on the coin's edge. This alone is a powerful visual clue for collectors. The texture feels smoother, and the weight may be ever so slightly different, suggesting the possibility of a silver planchet being used by mistake. Some of these coins even display signs of proof-like qualities, with sharper details and deeper mirror finishes, the kind of features that stop a collector in their tracks. This silver-shaded 1970 quarter isn't just a minting fluke. It's a visual masterpiece wrapped in mystery. The rarity and condition of this coin drive its massive appeal in the collecting community. Coins like this don't show up every day, and when they do, they instantly become the star of any auction or private collection. The 1970 silver color shade quarter is one of those legendary finds that every serious numismatist dreams of. Its existence is still not fully explained by official mint records, making it even more thrilling. Is it a leftover silver planchet from the pre-1965 era that somehow got reused? Is it a special strike for a government test or a collector set gone rogue? These questions add to its mystique. And rarity alone is not the only factor. Condition matters too. Coins found in high grades, with full details, minimal wear, and strong luster are extremely difficult to come by. A silver shade 1970 quarter in near-perfect condition can command not only attention but astronomical prices. The demand is enormous, because owning a coin like this is like holding a piece of history that was never supposed to exist. Now let's talk about the current market value. And this is where things get really exciting. As coin collectors and investors around the world continue to recognize the extreme rarity and uniqueness of the 1970 silver color shade quarter, its value has soared beyond expectation. This isn't just hype. It's backed by real market data and actual auction results. When authenticated and graded, these coins attract elite-level collectors who are willing to pay serious money to secure one for their collection. In recent years, one exceptional example of this rare coin has set the market ablaze with its final sale price. The value of a high-grade, silver shade 1970 Washington quarter has now reached a staggering amount of $200,000. Yes, a quarter once worth just 25 cents is now worth more than most luxury vehicles and even some homes. This isn't just a coin. It's an investment, a conversation piece, and a piece of American minting mystery that's rewriting what we thought we knew about coin collecting. For collectors looking to identify and possibly find one of these remarkable coins, here are some important tips. First and foremost, always check your change, especially quarters from 1970. Look for that bright silver shine and absence of the copper-colored edge. If it looks different, feel the weight and pay attention to its surface texture. Use a good scale and a magnifier. Compare it to a known clad quarter and note any differences. If it passes those basic tests, it's time to consider getting it authenticated. Send it to a top coin grading company like PCGS or NGC for professional evaluation. Don't try to clean it or alter it in any way. Original condition is everything in the world of rare coins. Join coin forums, study past auction records, and always keep an open mind. Sometimes, the most valuable discoveries happen when you least expect them. And in a hobby where knowledge is power, every minute you spend learning brings you closer to that next major find. In conclusion, the 1970 Washington quarter in silver color shade is one of the most intriguing and desirable coins in modern American numismatics. Its silver appearance during a time when no silver quarters were supposed to exist makes it a true anomaly and a treasure worth chasing. Whether created through a minting error, leftover silver planchets, or another rare circumstance, its beauty, rarity, and historical significance make it a crown jewel in any collection. It's a reminder that even in the most common pocket change, there can be treasures worth life-changing amounts. This coin captures everything collectors love: mystery, value, and history, all in one stunning piece. And yes, one such rare, 1970 silver color shade Washington quarter has reached a value of $200,000. Top 4. Imagine holding a coin that looks like any other, yet hides a secret so rare that it sends waves of excitement through the entire coin collecting world. What if I told you that a 1971 Washington quarter, yes, a regular-looking quarter from your pocket change, could actually be worth an unbelievable amount due to one astonishing detail: its mysterious silver color shade. This is not fiction. This is the thrilling reality of a coin that defies expectations, a rare treasure that has become one of the most sought-after modern anomalies in U.S. coinage. Stay with me, because in this video, We're about to reveal the fascinating story behind this ultra-rare coin, its historical significance, its stunning physical features, and its booming demand in the collector's market. This is a journey into rarity, value, and hidden potential, one you won't want to miss if you're a collector, enthusiast, or someone with an eye for rare American history that can be hiding in plain sight. Let's begin by stepping into the history and background of the 1971 Washington quarter dollar. By this time, silver was no longer used in circulating quarters. The last official year for silver content in U.S. quarters was 1964. After that, the U.S. Mint shifted entirely to a copper-nickel clad composition. By 1971, the clad coinage system was fully standardized, and silver was reserved only for a few special collector's items like proof sets or commemoratives. However, despite these clear minting guidelines, an anomaly occurred that continues to puzzle experts to this day. A very small number of 1,971 quarters have emerged with a brilliant silver appearance, completely unlike the regular clad quarters. These coins were not supposed to exist, yet here they are, glowing with a silver tone, challenging everything we thought we knew about this era of minting. Their presence suggests a rare minting error or the use of leftover silver planchets, making these pieces extremely significant and exciting for the collector community. Now let's talk about what makes this coin so incredibly unique. The first thing that jumps out when you see one of these rare 1971 silver shade quarters is its color and shine. Unlike the dull gray hue of regular clad quarters, this coin has a dazzling, radiant silver tone that immediately sets it apart. Under the right lighting, it gleams with a mirror-like brilliance, much closer in appearance to pre-1965 silver coins. The edge of the coin, normally revealing a distinct copper core on standard clad issues, appears completely silver-toned, another major clue that something is very different. The texture feels smoother, the weight might be slightly different, and the strike often appears sharper. These physical traits not only make the coin visually stunning, but also mark it as something special and possibly minted in a unique way. When examined closely, the differences are impossible to ignore, and they make this quarter an absolute showstopper in any collection. What adds even more allure to this coin is its rarity and the outstanding condition in which a few examples have been found. These 1971 silver shade quarters are incredibly scarce, and only a small number have ever been verified by professional grading services. When a coin like this appears in the numismatic world, it instantly attracts massive attention. Collectors are well aware that this is not just a random variation. It is an unexplained minting anomaly that shouldn't even exist, and that makes it golden in terms of desirability. Combine that with near-perfect condition, strong luster, and sharp details, and you have a once-in-a-generation coin. The higher the grade, the more dramatic the value, and when a coin like this shows up in pristine, uncirculated state, it's treated as a numismatic miracle. Collectors know that the chance to acquire such a rare and beautiful piece doesn't come around often, which is why demand is constantly on the rise. Speaking of demand, let's take a look at what everyone wants to know: the current market value of the 1971 silver color shade Washington quarter. This is where things get really exciting. Over the past few years, the coin market has exploded with interest in rare transitional errors and unique mint anomalies. This has caused values of rare pieces like the 1971 silver shade quarter to skyrocket. With its proven rarity, striking appearance, and strong collector demand, this coin now commands an incredible price when it appears on the open market. Recently, a high-grade example of this coin stunned collectors when it achieved an auction price that few ever thought possible. That coin was valued at a jaw-dropping $190,000. Yes, that's right. A quarter, once worth 25 cents, now valued at nearly $200,000. That's the power of rarity, beauty, and history wrapped into one stunning coin.so. How can you spot one of these extraordinary quarters, and what should you do if you think you have one? First, examine your 1971 quarters closely. If it has a silver color that looks unusually bright and lacks the copper stripe on the edge, that's a major clue. Compare it with a regular clad quarter, side by side. The silver shade difference becomes clearer. If the weight feels slightly off or the sound when dropped is different, those are further signs you may have something special. If you suspect you found one, don't delay. Have it evaluated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Never clean the coin or attempt to alter it, as that can reduce its value. The goal is to preserve it in its natural state and let the professionals do their job. For collectors, staying informed and being aware of these rare varieties is key. You never know when one might pass through your hands. In conclusion, the 1971 Washington quarter dollar with a silver color shade is one of the most compelling and desirable modern rarities in U.S. coinage. It stands as a thrilling testament to how history, error, and beauty can combine to create something truly extraordinary. While most coins from 1971 were clad, this special piece breaks all the rules and captivates collectors with its brilliant silver tone and mysterious origin. Its unmatched rarity, dazzling appearance, and escalating demand make it a treasure like no other. It's a coin that brings together history, investment value, and the dream of discovery, and it proves that hidden gems can still be found in the most unexpected places. And yes, one of these silver color shade 1971 quarters has been valued at an astounding $190,000. Top 5. What if I told you that a simple-looking quarter from 1974 might just be one of the most valuable and rare treasures in today's coin collecting world? Yes, it's true. The Washington quarter dollar from 1974, when found in a mysterious and stunning silver color shade condition, is turning heads, creating waves in the numismatic market, and rewriting what collectors thought they knew about modern coins. In this video, you're going to discover everything about this jaw-dropping coin, from its unexpected origins, its dazzling appearance, to its explosive value in today's auction market. The story behind the 1974 silver shade quarter isn't just rare, it's electrifying. So if you're a coin enthusiast, a collector, or even someone casually curious about the treasures hidden in spare change, don't blink or skip a second. Every detail we reveal could bring you one step closer to identifying one of the most astonishing coins still floating under the radar. I'm going to take you deep into the world of this legendary 1974 quarter. And believe me, you'll want to stay until the very end. The year 1974 was part of a period when the United States Mint had firmly transitioned away from using silver in general circulation coins. The last year silver was officially used in U.S. quarters was 1964, and ever since 1965, all standard quarters were struck in a copper-nickel clad composition. These coins were mass-produced and meant for wide distribution, a practical choice, not a collector's delight. But as is often the case in the minting world, the unexpected has a way of sneaking in. Despite the standardized copper-nickel composition, an extremely limited number of Washington quarters dated 1974 have surfaced in a bright silver color shade that immediately sets them apart from the millions of ordinary examples. These are not coins minted in silver officially, and yet they exist, and that makes them incredibly special. Some experts speculate that these may have been struck on leftover silver planchets, or could be a result of special mint test strikes or unique mint errors that were never officially documented. Whatever the origin, their presence opens a window to one of the most fascinating mysteries in modern American coinage. What makes this 1974 Washington quarter so mesmerizing is its physical beauty and unique characteristics. Unlike the standard copper-nickel-clad coins, which often dull and lose their luster over time, the silver shade version of the 1974 quarter gleams with a rich, silvery brilliance. Under proper lighting, the coin shimmers with a mirror-like surface that closely resembles the pre-1965 silver quarters. Another standout detail is its edge. While normal clad quarters reveal a sandwich of copper and nickel layers, the silver shade quarter often lacks that visible copper line. This alone makes it immediately noticeable. The details on the coin's devices, from George Washington's profile to the eagle on the reverse, often appear sharper, with a more pronounced strike and reflective fields that could point to a proof-like quality or specially prepared dies. The color, tone, surface texture, and weight make this coin an absolute eye-catcher. And for collectors who know what to look for, this is a dream come true. The rarity of the 1974 Washington quarter in silver color shade cannot be overstated. It is not just rare, it's extraordinarily rare. Very few examples have ever been found, and when one does come to light, it becomes a lightning rod of excitement in the collecting community. Because there are no official U.S. Mint records describing such a version for 1974, every verified specimen becomes even more desirable. The coin's scarcity alone would make it valuable, but when it appears in high grades, with minimal wear, brilliant luster, and strong eye appeal, the demand becomes overwhelming. Collectors understand that coins like these are not just difficult to find, they're near impossible. As more and more collectors focus on transitional errors, off-metal strikes, and unexpected anomalies, the spotlight on coins like the 1974 silver shade quarter grows stronger with every passing year. These are the kinds of coins that auction houses love to feature and elite collectors compete for fiercely. Now let's talk about value. And this is where things get truly thrilling. The market for rare coins has never been stronger, and coins with compelling stories, visual uniqueness, and verified rarity are bringing in astonishing prices at auctions around the world. The 1974 Washington quarter in silver color shade has recently proven just how high the demand is. With expert authentication and top-tier grading, this coin has become a coveted piece for serious collectors, and it has shattered expectations by reaching incredible price levels. In one of the most exciting auction events in recent memory, a verified example of this silver shade quarter was valued and sold for a mind-blowing $160,000. That's right, a single quarter, worth just 25 cents at face value, has now made history by achieving a value of $160,000. This isn't just a rare coin. It's a life-changing discovery if you're a collector or someone who dreams of finding a hidden gem. Here are some essential tips for identifying a potential 1974 silver color shade quarter. Start by examining your change carefully, especially quarters dated 1974. Look for a bright silver luster that stands out against typical dull-clad coins. Check the edge for the absence of the copper core. Feel the weight and listen to the sound it makes when gently dropped. Silver has a distinct ring compared to clad coins. If you believe you've found a promising specimen, your next step should be to have it evaluated by a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC. They can verify the composition, strike type, and authenticity of the coin, which will dramatically increase its value. Avoid cleaning or polishing the coin, as natural patina and original condition are vital in maintaining collector value. Knowledge is power in the coin world, and staying up to date with new discoveries, auctions, and expert analyses can help you stay ahead and possibly identify a jackpot coin. In conclusion, the 1974 Washington quarter dollar in silver color shade is one of the most exciting modern rarities known to collectors. It's a coin born in mystery, shining with the brilliance of silver where there should be none, and carrying a historical weight far beyond its face value. Its uniqueness in composition, unmatched rarity, striking appearance, and high market demand make it one of the most desirable quarters of the post-silver era. This coin is not just an error. It is a numismatic legend, a symbol of how even in a modern minting system, surprises and treasures still emerge. For collectors and dreamers alike, the silver shade 1974 quarter represents the thrill of discovery, the excitement of the unknown, and the reality that sometimes the most valuable things are hiding right in plain sight. And yes, this incredible coin has reached a value of $160,000. Top 6. What if I told you that a brand new coin, minted just in 2022, is already causing a stir in the collector world and making headlines in the auction market? Yes, it's true. The 2022 Maya Angelou Washington quarter, when found in a unique silver color shade condition, has skyrocketed in demand and value, stunning collectors across the country. This is not just another coin from your pocket change. This is a modern masterpiece with an unexpected twist, a rarity that has become one of the hottest topics in coin collecting today. In this video, we're diving deep into what makes this coin so special, why collectors are chasing it, and how a small metallic piece minted less than 3 years ago is now attracting thousands of dollars in value. So, if you're a collector, a coin hunter, or someone who's ever wondered if hidden treasures still exist in modern coinage, stay tuned. Every second of this video matters because what you learn here might just lead you to one of the rarest and most valuable finds sitting quietly in your collection. Let's start with the history and background of this remarkable coin. The Maya Angelou quarter is part of the American Women Quarters program launched by the United States Mint in 2022. This program honors influential women in American history, and Maya Angelou, a poet, civil rights activist, and global icon, was chosen to be the very first woman featured in this groundbreaking series. The coin showcases her with arms uplifted, a design inspired by her poetry and the power of her legacy. While millions of these quarters were produced for general circulation, most were struck on the standard copper-nickel-clad planchets typical for modern quarters. However, a small number have surfaced showing a stunning silver color shade, far more brilliant and pure in appearance than the rest. This unexpected version has ignited a wave of fascination and speculation in the coin world, as collectors scramble to understand its origins and seize the opportunity to acquire such a rare variant. What sets this 2022 Maya Angelou quarter apart is its dazzling appearance and metallic composition. Unlike the regular clad coins that exhibit a grayish, sometimes dull surface, the silver color shade version sparkles with a pristine, bright luster that closely resembles that of a 90% silver strike. When held under the light, the shine is unmistakable. The fields are mirror-like, and the details on Maya Angelou's graceful pose, the bird soaring behind her, and the inscriptions appear with extraordinary clarity and sharpness. Even the edge of the coin, which usually reveals the distinct copper core of clad coins, seems to present a more uniform, silvery appearance in these rare versions. The finish is so unique that many collectors initially believed they were looking at a proof strike or a silver collector's edition, only to realize they were holding a circulating quarter with rare characteristics. This discovery adds an entirely new dimension to modern coin collecting, proving that even the newest releases can hold mysteries and treasures. The rarity of this silver color shade Maya Angelou quarter cannot be overstated. These coins were not advertised or officially released by the U.S. Mint and silver for circulation. While silver proofs were struck for collectors, this particular variation showing up in circulation or unexpected places has taken the community by surprise. It's believed that a small number may have been struck on the wrong planchets or are possibly striking anomalies involving leftover silver material. Either way, verified examples are extremely scarce, and that scarcity is driving massive demand. When one of these coins appears in near-perfect condition, free from heavy wear, with all design elements sharp and undisturbed, it becomes an instant gem. Coin grading services have started to recognize and encapsulate these silver-shaded pieces, and each one graded becomes more valuable than the last. In a world where millions of coins pass through hands daily, the chance of finding one of these rare beauties is tiny, but that tiny chance is exactly what keeps collectors searching with excitement. The collector demand for this version of the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter is off the charts. What makes it even more special is the emotional and historical significance attached to Maya Angelou herself. Her influence as a writer, activist, and symbol of courage makes this coin more than just a rare metallic object. It's a tribute to a legacy. Combine that cultural weight with a stunning silver-like finish and razor-sharp strike, and you have a coin that appeals not just to collectors, but to historians, investors, and admirers of Maya Angelou's life and work. It's the perfect storm of rarity, beauty, and meaning, and collectors are going above and beyond to add it to their collections. Auction houses have seen bidding wars erupt over top-grade examples, with each appearance drawing national attention. This coin is not just a short-lived trend. It's a defining piece of the early 21st century U.S. coin series. And now, let's talk about the market value that has stunned even seasoned collectors. With confirmed rarity and rising popularity, the silver shade Maya Angelou quarter has reached an incredible level in auctions and private sales. Experts continue to monitor its performance, and collectors are paying premium prices to own one. This isn't just hype, it's backed by real numbers. One remarkable specimen recently certified in top condition fetched a price that many thought impossible for such a new coin. Yes, the silver shade 2022 Maya Angelou quarter has officially reached a staggering value of $30,000. That's right, $30,000 for a coin minted less than 3 years ago. It's the perfect example of how even a modern coin can explode in value when rarity, historical significance, and collector demand align perfectly. If you're wondering how to spot one of these extraordinary coins, here are a few tips to keep in mind. First, always check your 2022 quarters carefully. Look for that unmistakable silver luster that sets it apart from the typical dull gray of copper-nickel-clad coins. Examine the edge. If it lacks the usual copper core stripe, that's a strong indicator. Look at the sharpness of the design. If the details pop more than usual or the coin appears to have proof-like qualities, it's worth a closer inspection. Consider weighing the coin, as silver planchets can be slightly different in weight. Most importantly, if you think you have one, don't clean it. Preserve its original condition and get it evaluated by a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC. Getting a professional opinion can confirm its authenticity and potentially unlock a massive value hidden in your hands. In conclusion, the 2022 Washington Quarter featuring Maya Angelou is already an icon. But when found in the silver color shade condition, it becomes a once-in-a-generation rarity. Its brilliance, its mystery, and its historical significance combine to make it one of the most fascinating coins in modern American numismatics. It honors a powerful American woman while simultaneously offering collectors the thrill of discovering something truly rare and valuable. From pocket change to a high-stakes auction piece, this coin proves that the future of coin collecting is as exciting and unpredictable as its past. Keep your eyes open, keep searching, and remember, the next great coin discovery might just be waiting in your very own hands. And yes, one such silver shade Maya Angelou quarter has been valued at an astonishing $30,000. Top 7. What if the next treasure you discover isn't buried underground or locked in a vault, but hiding in your pocket change? Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting coin discoveries of the modern era, the 1999 Washington Delaware State Quarter in a rare silver color shade condition. This isn't just any ordinary quarter. This is a coin that has stunned collectors with its unexpected appearance, sparked intense bidding in auctions, and carved out a permanent spot in numismatic history. In this video, we're going to explore everything that makes this coin a true legend. Its fascinating backstory, its dazzling visual features, its unmatched rarity, and why it has become one of the most sought-after state quarters ever minted. Stay with us to the end, because if you miss even one detail, you could overlook the clues that lead to a coin worth a fortune. For collectors, coin hunters, and enthusiasts who believe in the thrill of discovery, this video is a must-watch. Let's begin with the powerful history behind this coin. In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched one of the most ambitious and popular coin programs ever created, the 50 State Quarters program. This program was designed to honor each of the 50 U.S. states with unique designs minted on the reverse of the traditional Washington quarter. Delaware was the very first state to be honored, and thus, the 1999 Delaware State Quarter was the inaugural coin of this groundbreaking series. The design features Caesar Rodney on horseback, symbolizing his legendary 70-mile ride to cast a decisive vote for American independence. This design marked a historic change from the standard eagle reverse and became a collector favorite almost immediately. Millions of these quarters were produced, but among them, a mysterious few began to stand out. Coins with a distinct silver color shade that looked unlike the rest. These weren't the standard copper-nickel-clad coins, and they weren't officially issued in silver for general circulation. So what were they? The answer lies in their unique features. The silver shade Delaware State Quarter immediately captures attention with its brilliant, almost mirror-like finish. While regular quarters have a somewhat dull metallic tone, this variation glistens with a silvery luster, giving it the appearance of a proof or a specially struck coin. The details on Caesar Rodney's figure, the horse, and the inscriptions are razor-sharp, often appearing more defined than on the standard issues. The texture of the fields reflects light beautifully, and under magnification, the coin seems to have a slightly different surface composition. Collectors and experts speculate that these silver color shade coins may have been struck on experimental or leftover planchets, possibly silver or other high-quality blanks, creating an unintended rarity. One of the most telling signs is the edge of the coin. Normally, quarters show a copper-colored core on the edge, a dead giveaway of their clad composition. But on these rare silver-shaded quarters, that copper core is often missing or extremely faint, raising immediate interest and excitement. What truly sets the silver color shade Delaware quarter apart is its extreme rarity. While millions of Delaware quarters were minted in 1999, the silver shade versions are believed to number in the mere dozens, if not fewer. They were not announced, not part of any official silver-proof sets, and not meant for circulation. Yet a few managed to escape into the wild. Their accidental existence has made them numismatic legends. The mystery behind their creation only adds to their allure, and every new discovery is a major event in the collecting world. These are not coins you find every day, and when one is found in pristine condition, it becomes a lightning rod for competition among top collectors. The rarity is so significant that it's reshaping how people view the state quarter program. What was once seen as a beginner's collecting journey has now produced one of the rarest and most valuable quarters of the late 20th century. The silver color shade Delaware quarter has officially moved into elite territory. The condition of these coins plays a critical role in their value. A silver shade Delaware quarter that has been preserved in near mint or mint state condition, showing full detail and brilliance without signs of heavy wear, becomes an instant high-value asset. Collectors place immense importance on strike quality, luster, and surface preservation. Coins that are submitted to grading agencies such as PCGS or NGC and receive high marks, especially anything in the MS67 or higher range, command even greater premiums. This rarity in top condition is what drives the astronomical demand. Collectors are always seeking the best of the best, and when that rarity is wrapped in historical significance and visual uniqueness, the coin becomes priceless in their eyes. And with new collectors entering the market every year, the competition to acquire these treasures continues to heat up, further elevating their desirability. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the current market value. How much could a coin like this actually fetch? The answer is thrilling. In recent years, auction records have been shattered by coins with strong historical relevance and extreme rarity, and the silver shade Delaware quarter is no exception. One particular example, authenticated and graded, stunned experts and collectors alike when it reached a jaw-dropping price at a top-tier numismatic auction. The coin's unique coloration, excellent condition, and early statehood symbolism combined to elevate its market profile to new heights. Yes, the 1999 Delaware State Quarter in silver color shade condition has officially been valued and sold for an astonishing $110,000. That's right. A modern quarter that originally cost just 25 cents is now a six-figure collectible masterpiece. This is the new era of coin collecting, where hidden rarities can turn pocket change into a life-changing windfall. If you're a collector, or even someone just starting to explore the fascinating world of coins, here are some essential tips to help you spot this incredible rarity. First, always examine your 1999 Delaware quarters closely. Look at the coin's luster. Does it shine more brightly than the others? Does it appear silvery rather than the standard dull-clad finish? Pay close attention to the edge. If there's no visible copper core or the edge appears uniformly silver, that's a major sign. Use a small scale to check the coin's weight. Silver coins are slightly heavier than their clad counterparts. If you find something that seems unusual, do not clean or alter the coin. Keep it as you found it and send it to a reputable grading service for verification. They can authenticate the metal content and strike quality. And if it is indeed one of the elusive silver color shade versions, you might just be holding one of the rarest modern quarters ever produced. Education, patience, and a sharp eye are your greatest tools in this hobby. In conclusion, the 1999 Delaware State Quarter in silver color shade condition is far more than just a coin. It's a mystery, a rarity, and a shining example of how modern numismatics still holds surprises waiting to be discovered. Its deep connection to American history, its role as the very first state quarter, and its accidental transformation into a collector's gem make it one of the most exciting pieces of U.S. coinage. For collectors, it represents a holy grail of state quarters. For investors, it's a valuable asset with rising potential. And for everyday people, it's a reminder that incredible treasures can still be found in the most unexpected places. Keep your eyes open, check your change, and never stop searching. Because one day, you might just find the coin that rewrites your own story. A rare silver color shade 1999 Delaware quarter worth a staggering $110,000. Top 8. We're talking about the Washington State Quarter Dollar Connecticut Edition, found in an extraordinary silver color shade condition. This isn't just a coin, it's a legend wrapped in metal. A piece that turns heads, sparks curiosity, and unlocks the collector's deepest desires. So if you're a coin finder, a passionate collector, or just someone with an eye for rare treasures, you must watch this video all the way to the end. What you're about to learn might just guide you to your next big discovery. This rare beauty hides in plain sight but holds extraordinary value, and by the time you finish watching, you'll understand exactly why this coin is creating so much buzz in today's collector market. Let's begin with the fascinating history and background of this remarkable piece. The Connecticut State Quarter was released in 1999 as part of the historic 50 State Quarters program initiated by the United States Mint. Each state was celebrated with a design that reflected its unique heritage and contributions to the nation. Connecticut's design proudly features the charter oak, an iconic symbol of American independence and resistance. The story behind this mighty tree tells of how Connecticut colonists hid their royal charter in the oak to prevent its seizure by the British. That spirit of rebellion and pride has been forever immortalized on this coin, making it a powerful piece of American storytelling in metal form. But while millions of these coins were minted, only a rare handful emerged in an unexpected and dazzling form, a silver color shade unlike the rest. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin truly unique. The silver color shade of this 1999 Connecticut quarter isn't just a trick of the light. It's a dramatic transformation that sets it apart from the regular clad versions. These rare coins shine with a luminous, mirror-like brilliance. They reflect light with the unmistakable gleam of silver, even though they were never officially released as silver coins for circulation. The details of the charter oak, with its sprawling branches and textured bark, appear even more vivid against this brilliant background. The inscriptions pop with clarity, the minting lines are crisp, and the surface glows with an almost proof-like finish. Some experts believe these coins were struck on experimental or leftover planchets, perhaps intended for other silver issues, resulting in this accidental masterpiece. The absence or near disappearance of the copper-colored edge is another clear indicator, making these silver-shade Connecticut quarters a prized anomaly. Rarity is the heartbeat of coin collecting, and this silver-shade Connecticut quarter pulses with the energy of extreme scarcity. While the regular Connecticut State Quarters are common, the silver-shaded version is so rare that only a very limited number are known to exist. These coins were never part of a planned release. Their origins remain a mystery, which only adds to their intrigue and desirability. They have become legends whispered about in collector circles, and every time one surfaces, it sparks a frenzy among seasoned experts and new collectors alike. Imagine finding a coin that was never meant to be, with features so distinct that even top numismatists pause to study it. That's the magic of this silver-toned Connecticut quarter. Its rarity is unquestionable, and its rising fame has created a new chapter in the story of state quarters. In a market hungry for unique finds, this coin sits near the top of the wish list. The condition of these coins plays a massive role in their current market demand. Silver-shade Connecticut quarters in mint state condition, free of nicks, with high luster and strong strike detail, are the cream of the crop. The better the condition, the more jaw-dropping the auction results. Collectors and investors alike are seeking out these coins in slabbed and graded condition, certified by top grading services like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade silver-shade quarter isn't just a collector's dream, it's an appreciating asset. The coin's perfect combination of beauty, history, and unexpected rarity makes it highly desirable in today's competitive market. And with so few known examples, demand continues to climb. Now, let's talk value. How much could a small piece of metal like this actually be worth in today's high-powered collector market? The answer is enough to make any collector's heart race. As demand intensifies and more collectors become aware of this silver-shade marvel, the value has surged. Recent high-profile auctions have revealed just how much people are willing to pay for a coin of this caliber. A verified silver color shade Connecticut quarter, with all its shimmering brilliance and rare attributes intact, recently made waves by commanding an incredible price of $105,000. That's right, what once started as a humble 25-cent piece now holds six-figure status among elite collectibles. This is the power of rarity, history, and beauty all wrapped in one coin. For all the collectors watching, let's share some essential tips to help you identify and preserve these rare treasures. First, examine every 1999 Connecticut quarter you come across with a sharp eye and good lighting. Look for the bright, reflective silver tone that distinguishes this coin from the standard clad issues. If the coin appears to lack the typical copper edge and displays uniform silver coloration, that's a strong indicator you may have found something extraordinary. Weighing the coin can also help, as silver planchets differ slightly in weight from standard ones. Never clean the coin. This can reduce its value. Instead, store it in a protective holder and consider sending it to a professional grading service for authentication. The key is awareness and patience. These coins are still out there, waiting to be discovered. And with every new collector searching, the chances of uncovering one are more exciting than ever. In conclusion, the Washington State Quarter Dollar Connecticut Edition in silver color shade condition is more than just a rare coin. It is a piece of living history, a shining example of minting mystery and a golden opportunity for collectors. Its strong ties to Connecticut's bold revolutionary spirit, combined with an unintentional twist of minting fate, make it a standout star in the world of numismatics. For those lucky enough to find one, it's a discovery that could redefine a collection and potentially change a life. As the market continues to evolve and more collectors seek these unique state quarter variations, the Connecticut Silver Shade Quarter's status will only grow in power, prestige, and price. So keep your eyes sharp, your hands steady, and your mind open, because the next legendary coin might just be sitting in your pocket. And yes, the Silver Shade Connecticut Quarter has already been valued at an astounding $105,000. Top 9. We are diving deep into the mystery and magnificence of the Washington Quarter Dollar featuring Frederick Douglass, minted in 2017. But with a powerful twist, this particular coin appears in a rare and striking silver color shade condition. It's a coin that's creating real buzz in the numismatic world, and trust me, you don't want to miss a single detail. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this specific coin is not only unique but also why collectors, investors, and even casual hobbyists are rushing to get their hands on one. So buckle up, because the rarity, the story, and the current value of this coin are about to blow your mind. Let's begin with the powerful history and background behind the Frederick Douglass Quarter. Released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the 2017 Washington Quarter honored Douglass for his unwavering fight for justice, equality, and freedom. Frederick Douglass was one of America's most influential abolitionists, orators, and writers. His legacy continues to inspire millions today. The design of the coin features a stunning image of Douglass seated at his writing desk, symbolizing the power of literacy and advocacy. Behind him, the Frederick Douglass National Historic Site in Washington, D.C., serves as a backdrop, a place that once was his home and is now a monument to his life's mission. It's not just another state quarter. It's a bold tribute to one of the greatest voices in American history. Now, what transforms this already meaningful coin into an extraordinary collector's item is the silver color shade condition. Unlike the regular clad versions minted for everyday circulation, this coin stands out with a bright, silvery brilliance that's impossible to ignore. The entire surface gleams with a polished sheen, reflecting light like a proof coin even though it wasn't officially released in silver for public use. The details of Douglass's portrait, the folds in his clothing, the pages on the desk, and the architecture of his home are all more visible, more vivid, and more defined because of this unusual surface quality. Some speculate this silver shade effect may have resulted from a rare minting error or an accidental strike on an experimental planchet. But whatever the origin, one thing is certain: this coin is a masterpiece in disguise. A true sleeper hit among modern collectors. When we talk about rarity, this coin ranks in a category all its own. While millions of 2017 Frederick Douglass quarters were produced, the silver color shade version is a ghost in the machine, unofficial, undocumented, and exceptionally hard to find. Only a small handful have been identified in this mysterious silver hue, making them a hot commodity in the world of coin collecting. It's the kind of rarity that isn't widely advertised, which is exactly why it holds so much value. Collectors who know what to look for are always on the hunt for these rare variants, and when one appears in an online auction or private sale, it disappears quickly and at a premium price. Because the coin's rarity is based not just on numbers but on uniqueness of appearance, it draws attention from both mainstream collectors and specialists who focus on minting anomalies. It's that perfect blend of curiosity and scarcity that makes this coin so exciting. The condition of the silver shade Frederick Douglass quarter also plays a critical role in its desirability. Coins that display this silver tone in near mint or uncirculated condition are especially sought after. The sharpness of the strike, the quality of the surfaces, and the absence of wear can push the value dramatically higher. Collectors prefer coins with strong luster and little to no circulation marks, as these qualities enhance both the beauty and the rarity of the coin. In fact, professionally graded examples in high condition, especially those certified by major agencies like PCGS or NGC, are considered true treasures. These are the types of coins that go straight into showcases, vaults, and long-term collections. The better the condition, the greater the demand. And now, let's talk about what you've been waiting for: the value. How much is a small piece of metal like this really worth? The answer may surprise you. Due to the combination of its historical importance, its extremely limited availability in silver color shade, and the surging interest in unusual mint varieties, this coin has recently sold for an eye-popping amount. Verified sales and auction results have placed this rare 2017 Frederick Douglass Silver Shade Quarter at a remarkable value of $55,000. That's right, $55,000 for a quarter that most people wouldn't think twice about. But as we've seen time and again, it only takes one rare detail to turn an everyday object into a life-changing find. For collectors looking to find or protect this valuable coin, here are some expert tips to guide your journey. Always inspect 2017 quarters with strong lighting and a magnifying lens. Look closely at the color tone. Does it reflect light in a bright, silvery shine? Check the edges as well. The absence of the traditional copper stripe is a major clue. Weighing the coin might also reveal a difference if it was struck on a unique planchet. Avoid cleaning the coin at all costs. Natural surfaces are more desirable than polished ones. If you suspect you found a silver shade variety, get it authenticated and graded by a reputable service. Preservation is key, so store your coin in a non-PVC flip or slab holder to keep it safe from the elements and time. In conclusion, the Washington State Quarter Dollar featuring Frederick Douglass from 2017 in silver color shade condition is a shining example of how modern coins can still carry mystery, value, and legacy. This coin doesn't just honor a hero, it carries the rarity of a minting miracle, a visual brilliance that sets it apart from millions, and a collector's demand that grows stronger every day. It's a coin that commands respect, earns admiration, and represents the potential for discovery in every pocket of change. For those who love history, for those who seek beauty, and for those who chase rarity, this is a coin that checks every box. And yes, recent sales confirm that this extraordinary quarter has reached a jaw-dropping value of $55,000. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, you might be the next to uncover one of these hidden gems. Top 10. We take you deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. In today's video, we are about to uncover one of the most remarkable modern treasures in numismatics, the Washington State Quarter Dollar from the year 2000, honoring the state of Massachusetts. But what sets this coin apart from the millions struck is a stunning twist. This particular example appears in an extraordinary silver color shade condition, making it one of the most talked about and sought-after modern rarities. If you're a collector, a coin hunter, or just someone intrigued by the idea of hidden value in everyday change, you do not want to miss a second of this video. We're going to explore every detail, from the historical roots to its explosive market value. So stay tuned, because the story you're about to hear may change how you look at pocket change forever. Let's begin by diving into the rich history and background of the Massachusetts State Quarter. Released in 2000 as part of the 50-state quarters program launched by the United States Mint, this coin was the sixth in the series and honored Massachusetts as the sixth state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. The design is a proud tribute to the state's revolutionary legacy. It features a detailed outline of Massachusetts and the image of the famous Minuteman statue, a symbol of the state's critical role in the American Revolution and its enduring fight for liberty. Above the statue, the words "The Bay State" proudly highlight the nickname Massachusetts has carried since colonial times. This design captures both the spirit and the history of the state, making it not just a coin, but a patriotic emblem. And while millions were produced for general circulation, one particular version stands far above the rest, the one in a radiant silver color shade that collectors are now chasing with relentless energy. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin visually and physically unique. The silver color shade version of the 2000 Massachusetts quarter isn't something you'll find every day. It shines with an uncirculated brilliance, a kind of metallic gleam that separates it from the standard clad composition normally seen in circulation. This isn't your average coin that blends into the rest. This one stands out at first glance. The silver finish gives it a clean, almost proof-like appearance, with razor-sharp details and a reflective surface that enhances every line of the artwork. From the texture on the Minuteman's coat to the fine detailing of Massachusetts's coastline, everything appears bolder and brighter. The origin of this stunning silver shade condition may lie in a rare minting anomaly or a planchet mix-up, possibly using a leftover or experimental blank not meant for public release. These are the types of mysterious errors that fuel excitement in the collector world, creating coins that exist in extremely small numbers and command massive interest. The rarity of this coin cannot be overstated. While the standard 2000 Massachusetts quarter is common, the silver color shade variety is an entirely different story. Only a tiny handful of these coins have surfaced in this unusual condition, making them incredibly difficult to track down. This isn't just rare, it's ultra-rare. We're talking about a coin that very few people even know exists, which only increases its mystique and market value. The fact that it resembles a silver strike yet was never intended to be released in that form makes it a numismatic enigma. High-grade examples of this coin, especially those that have been authenticated and certified by major grading services, are like unicorns in the wild. Collectors are always on alert, watching auctions, coin shows, and private collections to see if one will ever become available. Collectors today are more passionate than ever, and the condition of this coin plays a key role in its desirability. When we say silver color shade, we don't just mean any coin with a light tone. We're talking about coins with an unmistakable silver brilliance that appears mint-fresh. These are coins that have not been cleaned, altered, or tampered with. Their natural, near-pristine condition gives them added credibility and collectability. Most of the known examples of this variety are in excellent shape, which only increases their appeal and drives demand. Numismatists value originality and sharpness, and the silver shade Massachusetts quarter delivers on both fronts, making it a high-priority target in the modern coin market. And now we arrive at one of the most thrilling parts of this journey: the current market value. Imagine owning a 25-cent piece that has skyrocketed in worth, not because of gold or diamonds, but because of rarity, history, and a twist of minting fate. This specific version of the 2000 Massachusetts State Quarter in silver color shade condition has reached astonishing figures in the coin world. Recently, verified examples have been valued at a breathtaking $100,000. That's right, $100,000 for a quarter you might not even recognize at first glance. The beauty of numismatics is that surprises like this are still out there, waiting to be discovered by someone with a sharp eye and a passion for collecting. If you're a collector or thinking about becoming one, there are a few key tips to help you on your journey. First, always examine your quarters carefully, especially state quarters from around the year 2000. Look for coins with an unusually bright silver sheen, especially those that lack the copper edge typically seen on regular quarters. Weighing the coin might also reveal subtle differences, and using a magnifying glass can help spot sharper, more defined details. Never clean or polish your coins. Natural surfaces are far more valuable. If you suspect you've found something extraordinary, send it to a professional grading service for authentication. Store your valuable finds in secure holders away from air, moisture, and damage. Joining a local coin club or attending shows can also help you stay updated on current trends and values. To conclude, the Washington State Quarter Dollar from Massachusetts in silver color shade condition is a truly exceptional find in modern coinage. Its stunning appearance, mysterious origin, and historical symbolism combine to make it one of the most captivating coins of its time. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a beginner with a keen eye, this coin represents everything that makes coin collecting so thrilling: the chase, the discovery, the beauty, and the value. It serves as a shining example that even modern coins, if rare enough and preserved in the right way, can command jaw-dropping prices and take their rightful place among the legends of the hobby. And yes, this remarkable 2000 Massachusetts silver shade quarter has reached a verified market value of $100,000. Keep your eyes open, keep your coins safe, and you might just be the next lucky collector to uncover a hidden treasure.